All right, we're talking about operations with scientific notation. So we can add and subtract in scientific notation. We can multiply and divide numbers that are in scientific notation. So let's take a look at that. Let's take a quick look at addition and subtraction first. We can add or subtract if we have the same power of 10, all right? So if the two numbers that are in scientific notation have the same powers of 10, like as in this case 10 to the fourth and 10 to the fourth, then we can add those numbers together. How do we do it? Well, it's rather simple. You literally take the 3.5 and add the 4.3 to it. I believe that is 7.8 and keep the times 10 to the fourth. All right? It's that simple to add numbers that are in scientific notation together. Likewise, if this was a subtraction, you would go 3.5 minus 4.3. You'd get a negative number. That's okay. Well, no, it's not. So we'd have a different problem, but the idea is the same. If one of these was a 10 to the fifth and one was a 10 to the fourth, then we couldn't just add the front numbers together. We would have to change one of them so that it was the same as the other one. All right? So that's addition and subtraction. I'm not sure you're going to see a lot of that in this section, but I wanted to throw it out there. We can multiply and divide anytime we want to when we're dealing with numbers in scientific notation. So here I have 3.2 times 10 to the third times 2.1 times 10 to the fifth. So to multiply, we're going to multiply right now. To multiply scientific notation numbers together, take the coefficient numbers, which in this case are the 3.2 and the 2.1, and multiply them together. 3.2 times 2.1 is, I believe, 6.72. Then I want you to take the two powers of 10 and multiply those together. What's 10 to the third times 10 to the fifth? Well, that's 10 to the eighth. And so multiplying scientific notation numbers together works that simple. Multiply the coefficients together, then multiply the powers of 10 together. 6.72 times 10 to the eighth. We can divide numbers that are in scientific notation also. Just like last time, we're going to take the two coefficients and we're going to divide. 4.8 divided by 1.2 is 4. And then we're going to go 10 to the seventh divided by 10 to the second. That's the quotient rule we're going to use right there, and get 10 to the fifth. 7 minus 2 is a subtraction problem we're doing right there. All right? So multiplying and dividing with scientific notation numbers, pretty straightforward. Let's do this one and see if it's as straightforward. It says we're supposed to take the coefficients, multiply them together. 5.3 times 6.2 is 32.86. And then that'll be times 10 to the, what's it going to be? The 12th. Now, if I look at this number right here, it is not in scientific notation because 32.86 is not between 1 and 10. And so I need this to be 3.286 times 10 to the, now wait a second, 10 to the 12th, I was supposed to I would go 12 this way to write that in normal standard notation, wouldn't I? So if I put the decimal here, now how many places do I have to go? Well, didn't it make it one bigger? And so now the final answer in actual scientific notation is 3.286 times 10 to the 13th. So I moved that one to the left, and that made this exponent get one bigger. All right? So you're going to be able to use this idea of multiplying and dividing numbers in scientific notation, not just in easy little problems like this, but also in story problem settings. And let me give you a hint. If they're going to give you a story problem with two numbers in scientific notation, guess what you're going to have to do? You're either going to have to multiply those two numbers together or you're going to have to divide them. And it's just a matter of reading the problem to decide which operation you need to do. Good luck.